again. It has been a very long time. I have been hesitant to make YouTube videos. I get, now that I'm older again, I'm just more anxious and I have more worries about things going wrong in life, and I kind of worry that I jinx myself when I make some certain YouTube videos. Like if I make it on my running, like my running will all of a sudden go to crap, which has happened. Like I get very confident and then something just crappy, I have a crappy workout or a really crappy race. Like, oh my gosh, I'm sure there's been times I've been like excited about a race, I've done a video, and then my race just went horribly. Like this year that happened. I had a horrible race in July. I think it was Lake Fair, 5-mile race. Oh, I did so terrible. And there were a couple of races I just did terrible. And I was so excited about them, I made a YouTube video. So before. So I try not to get overly confident and make a video before something. Because, things don't always work out like I hope they will. So anyway, hello, how are you? Happy New Year. I don't know if I've made a New Year. I don't think I've made a New Year video yet. Happy New Year. January 19th today. Yesterday, January 18th, was Ginger, my Chihuahua, sleeping over there. Adopt-a-versary. I'm so excited. 4 years with my little rescue Chihuahua Ginger. She's sleeping over there as usual, napping under her blankets. And I'll have to make a video when she's awake one day. and I'm so excited about having her in my life. She's so wonderful and helpful. So 4 years, so this month we're just celebrating all year. I'm just giving her extra attention, which Ginger really likes. Chihuahuas really like that. Chihuahuas are ridiculous. They're not really dogs. They're kind of dog, people, cats all together in one little body. They're pretty ridiculous. If you're looking for a real dog, don't get a Chihuahua. But if you're looking for a little ball of mischief, companionship, and silliness, and fragility, because they're pretty fragile being so little, get a Chihuahua. I mean, she's just silly. I didn't mean to get a Chihuahua. She ended up being a Chihuahua. I didn't know. But anyway, we've been having lots of fun as usual, which is a good thing. So let's see, January. I guess I should go over last year, my running update for 2023. So my planner, I have a new one for this year. And last year's, I tried, toward the end of the year, I had a better system, I think, of how to keep track of stuff, like my running and like my races, and like highlighting things more and putting things more easily to look back on. So my running races, I ran, let's see, 16 races in 2023, which I feel is really great. After COVID, a lot of the races and racing clubs stopped around here. I don't know about where you live, and we don't have those cool park runs like they do in the UK. Every weekend they have 5Ks that are free every weekend. I wish we had those here where I live in Olympia, Washington. Oops, sorry. But so I've been, I just sign up for ones that I like to do and that come up. And toward the end of the year, a lot of them started coming back. So I was super excited about that. And then I did some fun running challenges for myself this year, which was super fun to challenge myself and then accomplish, which was really exciting. I hope I don't look too bright. So My first challenge for myself was I did like 2 races in one day, which was really fun. Back in January, March, April 22nd, I did a little 1 mile race. And then another race I had signed up for had popped up that I heard about. And I ran that in the morning because the 1 mile race was a little later in the morning. So I did a 5K in the morning. I signed up for that. And then I rushed on up to the 1 mile race later that morning. So that was so exciting. I was so excited about that little challenge for myself. You know, I kind of had wanted to go faster on my 1 mile race than I had the year before, but I was tired from the 5K, but that's okay. I was just having fun with the challenge, I decided. And then my Lake Sylvia 10K on my birthday, September 10th, my 60th birthday this year, I gave myself a 10K 6.2 mile, you know, for a 6 mile run. And I did that. I was really nervous about it because I didn't feel in shape for it, but I ended up doing it and I had a great time. Me and Ginger did it and it was just such a great feeling to be out on the trails on my 60th birthday doing something really badass. And I was not fast, what was kind of fun was I was kind of the slowest person in the race, which is okay. It's in the trails and stuff, and I had done it last year, so I was kind of remembering the race, and I had no one around me to feel bad about my slowness, so I really enjoyed it. I was just me and Ginger out there behind the pack, and it's okay, and I had a great time. It was a great way to celebrate my 60th birthday. That was the right thing to do for me. I had a great time. And then November, the turkey trots came up on the calendar, race calendar. They all started popping up. One popped up, and then another popped up, and then another. And then I signed up for all of them. I didn't go out of town like usual, so I was in town, so I had the opportunity to sign up. So I signed up for, I think, 5, and I made 4 of them. So I gave myself a challenge of turkey trots. No. I signed up for 4 and I made 3. And so I ran 3 turkey trots in 1 week. So there was one on a Saturday or Sunday, and then there was one on Thanksgiving, and then there was one the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I ran all 3 with Ginger. My goal was to run them with Ginger because she's my family. And we had a great time. I had a great time, especially the one on Thanksgiving. I had signed up for some other ones that turned out didn't allow dogs, and I was really sad about that because she was my family on Thanksgiving. So I didn't want to run without Ginger, so I switched some races around. Maybe I did sign up for 5 because one of them I ended up not going at all because they didn't allow dogs, and I was like, I'm not racing without Ginger. So I switched it to a different race, which was much more fun, a community 5K instead of an out-of-town run sponsored 5K in Olympia. I ran a community one. It was so much fun. So I did sign up for 5, but one I kicked off the calendar because I couldn't bring Ginger, and then the other one I just couldn't fit it in. It was a trail race. So it was going to be a longer trail race, and I knew I needed lots of energy, but if I was running 3 already in 1 week, I didn't think I'd have the energy for a long trail race. So I was super excited about that. I had such a fun time with that challenge. 3 5Ks in 1 week. So that was super fun. So overall, I'm getting hot with all these clothes on. I kept my workout schedule and routine, and I still have my coaches. I have a running coach. I have a CrossFit coach. I go to the official gym once a week. Because of the pandemic, I don't want to go often. I want to go more often, but I don't want to be around germs. So I just go once a week. Early in the morning when there's only like 3 of us there. And I have a running plan that I get from my running coach. And I run 3 days a week. One of them is an in-person training run with her. I have 1 day a week CrossFit with my CrossFit personal trainer coach. And I run races in between. And I walk all the time with Ginger. So I've kept my workout routine. I've kept my morning challenges here on my floor in my living room every morning that I started sometime last year. My 30-day challenges, I kept those going, which surprisingly has felt really good. Little sit-ups, push-ups. I pick a body part to work on with dumbbells that I have here or kettlebells that I have here for the month. And then I do one for each day of the month and build up. And by the middle of the month, it's really hard because I build up to 30, 31. Oh, it's very hard. I always want to stop middle of the month. So I've been keeping that going. And so I had a good workout routine this year, and I feel good about all the races I ended up being able to run. I'm so grateful. I stayed healthy this year. Ginger stayed healthy this year. So that was great. So let's see. I wrote down at the end of the year, I did a lot of writing about goals and things for the new year. So I wrote down some things I accomplished this year. And in terms of fitness, I accomplished my 200-pound deadlift for turning 60. That was one of my goals. I did that 2 separate times, 200-pound deadlift. I haven't gotten back to that. So me and my personal CrossFit trainer and I worked up to that. And I was so proud and so happy. That was my goal before I turned 60. I did it before I turned 60. I turned 60. I ran that 10K, which is 6.2 miles on my 60th birthday. I stayed healthy. Ginger stayed healthy. I ran races. I kept my running schedule and my coaching. I kept my gym schedule. I kept my CrossFit schedule. I established my morning rolling, stretching challenge routine. And I accomplished those. I hiked a hike that I'd been wanting to do for a couple years. One hike this year, and I accomplished it. I took out my stand-up paddleboard, which was a goal, with Ginger one time this year. That was a goal. I ran that 3 5Ks in 1 week. I established a new challenge for myself on New Year's, which is running this big hill we have in town. I ran that last January 1st, 2023, and I ran it this year, January 1st, 2024. I gave myself running challenges. And I took good care of myself. So what I didn't accomplish was getting faster in my running times. I had those as goals, but I did not accomplish that. I was pretty slow and getting very discouraged about my running times. My 5K, my 1 miles, they just seemed painfully slow. Excuse me. And just really slow, like hopelessly slow. So I almost gave up running many times, at least in my head. But I decided to change my goal this year. And now I'm super excited again because I was really getting discouraged and hopeless. All year I was discouraged and hopeless about it. Till I finally figured out, just change my goal. Instead of trying to run a fast 5K, which I still want to do, and a fast 1 mile, which I still want to do, I'm narrowing it down for a while on shorter distance speed. I'm going to work on my speed for like 400 meters one time around the track, or I'm going to try to do sprints, or, I'm going to just focus my mind on quickness in short stretches rather than long. I got better at long distances for me, like aerobic for me, running, which is over a mile for me, because I'm not a good runner. It's just something I'm giving myself as an adventure, really. And I like trying the new accomplishments. So building up this new sport in a body that's not a runner kind of genetically body. So it's difficult, and at my age too. But anyway, I've been working on it for 10 years. I started hiring my running coach about 11 years ago. So I've never run before in my life, ever. So it's a new sport for me, which is kind of fun. So I'm trying to improve. So when I don't improve or go backwards, it's very discouraging. So I have a new focus this year. I'm very excited about that. So my excitement is back. And I gave myself a new challenge because my menopause body hormones have kicked in. And it's not doing my body much favors in terms of metabolism, fat storage, skin elasticity. Not a pretty sight. So my self-confidence had really bottomed out last year. Really bottomed out. So I got a new goal for January for this year, which is to lose some of this belly fat, which is not what I used to have in my 20s and 30s. But now as I get older, I put on more weight in my belly area and everywhere. So anyway, it's not healthy, and my family has a tendency toward obesity and diabetes type 2 my dad had, and high blood pressure my dad had. My dad was not healthy because he was overweight, and we all are genetically predisposed for putting on weight, and that is not healthy. And I do not want to be unhealthy in my old age. I want to be healthy, and have fun and be active and do all the things I like to do now. So I am taking this year to work on that. And because belly fat means internal organ fat, and that is shown scientifically to be really unhealthy. So I do not want to have type 2 diabetes, and I want to be healthy. So I'm working on that this year. I'm very excited. I started out 2 weeks before the new year ended, and things are going well. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll talk more about that through this year. But so I'm starting to be excited again with new goals and looking at new ways to have successes and to build my confidence back up. And so that's fun. That's exciting. So anyway, I look really weird right now. My hair, I need a haircut. I'm in my sweats. I'm starting to sweat because I'm wearing too many clothes, but it's winter. I'm not appreciating the cold. So I will keep you up to date, and I hope you all are well, and take care. Bye.